All right, welcome back, good people. On this video, I want to talk about an additional part of creating your blog. Other things that would be tips or powerful information once you implement it or once you hear it and apply it to your process. Because when you create a blog, you actually are opening a door to the world, because people get to comment, people get to like, people get to share. People get to do a variety of things based on the information that you create and share on your blog, right? Whether it be a written blog or whether you have a video. Like I have a blog, but I put a lot of videos on there. So what I'll do is I'll put content, I'll put text on there, just a little bit to kind of pull you in, get you interested, and then I'll talk, right? Then you'll get to hear a video like this one with me explaining certain things about certain things, right? So it's very important that you understand platforms when you're going forward. You want to create information on at least 3 different platforms continuously. And you want that information to be something that you enjoy talking about or something that you enjoy sharing with other people. Because as you share information vicariously, you gain information, right? Because people know things you don't know. People know people you don't know. And that's the way it works. You can't gain the information and keep it. It does you no good. Zero. It does you no good. You have to gain information and share that. And once you're able to share it in a way that is consistent, then people are able to follow that. And as they follow that, they pick up on certain things that you do, little nuances that you share that will help them with their process or their system, right? Because that's the way we all want to do. We want to charge for it, absolutely. And you have to charge at certain times because it's a business. And it takes money to run a business, right? Not just the idea or not just hard work. It takes cash. Please know that. But it doesn't take a lot, especially starting out. And as you start out, you'll be gaining more information. It'll require you to gain more information than it will require you to have cash. Right, that's the beautiful part about it. So by an individual saying, well, I don't have enough money to start, that's not an excuse anymore, because we're in the 21st century. And in the 21st century, it's not really about starting with cash. It's not. It's about having an idea and putting that idea to people who have cash, right? Because that's how it's done. If you want to buy a house and you don't have $200,000, you have to go to the bank. They have cash, but you have to meet certain criteria in order for them to loan you their cash, right? Same thing with my cash. If I want to finance your process, you have to have certain criteria in place that I understand and I'm willing to invest, right? No different, right? All right, so continuing on, I'm going to start with number 6, and it's great design. And it says, we like to believe that others don't judge a book by its cover, but the simple truth is they do. If your blog design isn't clean and professional looking, many readers will pass you by. This is especially true if you have a blog crammed with AdSense ads, WordPress, and many beautiful themes that are absolutely free. Take the time to dress up your blog just a little bit. In other words, the aesthetics. When I come to your page, when I see what I see, I don't want my mind to be confused. I don't want, so much going on that it makes me want to run away. Or it makes me try to focus on something, but I can't focus on anything because there's too much there. Right? There's too much. Don't have too much. The next one, traffic. If people aren't reading your blog, what's the point? I already mentioned how following SEO principles can drive traffic to your blog, but that's not all you should be doing. You should also promote your blog through relevant social media channels like Twitter, Facebook, Dig, Reddit, and other social voting sites. Include social media buttons on your blog so readers can instantly share your posts with other friends. See, those are little widgets that you add to your blog, if you will. If you're not familiar with widgets, you will be. Those are little add-ons you get to, put in certain places that can bring traffic or bring people to certain places that you want them to go. So It's all great, right? It's just, it's just a little learning curve that's necessary for all of us newbies, if you will, to become familiar with. And once we're familiar with it, wow, we got it. So we not only know how to do it now, we can teach other people, right? Because as I go through different transitions in my business, I cross paths with many people that are what I consider on level one, right? They're at the bottom. They just want a business. They don't have any concept of understanding how that's to be done, right? So, I've been doing this for a while, so I can recognize that right off the bat. So I try and set them on a path that will let them get from the first level to at least the second level, right? Without fee, without any money, because it's possible. You can do that without any money. It's just you have to do what you're told or you reference to, right? Don't look at it like you told me this and that's crazy. Don't look at it like that. Because you want this. This is what you want. And just like any other thing, you're going to have a coach or a mentor. You're going to have someone that you can follow until you get that. And then you'll gravitate to someone else, and then you'll follow them until you get that. And then on, right? And over time, you'll get better. Actually, you can become an expert. And that's what you want to do. That's the objective, is to become an expert at what you do. And once you become an expert, guess what? The whole game changes. Because people want you to come and share information about what you do. And they will pay you good money, right? Just to talk about it. That's why my company also is called Speak with Larry, but it's also because at the end, you're going to have to talk about what you do. And a lot of people are uncomfortable speaking about what they do. So my system also takes that next step from you creating a product or understanding a system to where you can talk about it, where you can actually stand in front of an audience and share information about how you did what you did, right? Now, that's not real easy. Actually, that's very difficult for some people. It was difficult for me. But because I knew what I wanted and I knew I had to overcome that, I fought through it. And today, it's a lot easier, but it's always going to be there. Ask anybody who does that for a living. That's going to be there. But you can get past it. Okay? All right. In the final section I want to talk about on this video, is reliable performance. Your blog needs to load quickly, right? You know what that means? It means when I click on your page, it needs to come up quickly. I don't need to sit there for 30 seconds waiting to see what happens. Be free of and it also needs to be free of technical errors. Widgets that don't work, that's like if you have a subscribe button on your page and I click it and nothing happens, that's not good. That's bad, actually. So don't do that. And it needs to stay up at all times. For the latter, I recommend getting a good web hosting plan like WordPress or like HostGator, or there's a variety of them, that you want to subscribe to. Anytime you want to, simply type in to Google web hosting, and you'll get a variety of them. Many of them I'm an affiliate for, which means if you click on that link on my page, then I'll get a commission for guiding you to that path of hosting site, right? And you can do the same thing. That's one of the avenues of generating income online, is through affiliates. It only makes sense because you're online all the time, right? So if you just get like 4 or 5 good affiliates, Amazon, eBay, different things like that you want to become an affiliate for, you can just post those links in different places, and when someone purchases that system, then boom, you get a commission. Probably not much, but it may be much. It depends on how you're marketing your process, who you're putting that link in front of, right? That's how the game is played. All right, my name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry. Don't forget to share these videos, like these videos, and I'll see you on the next video.